going to be learning some multi-prop. Multi-prop is going to be multiple props. The props that I'm using are a hoop and a levy stick. Bear with me, I am using a Dollar General hoop here, but we're going to make this work. So the first thing that we're going to talk about in this multi-prop class is going to be weaves. And then we're going to go into split time weaves, or I guess split weaves. After we do weaves, we're going to also do some other kind of like easier multi-prop things. Multi-prop can be kind of intimidating, so we're going to start off slow. First we're going to do these walks, or next we're going to do these walks. After these walks, let's see. We're going to do wedgies, which I'm not going to attempt with this. You can do wedgies with both of these. After we do wedgies, we're going to do these like dips. I think I've just been calling them dips. Pretty simple. We're just doing a fold with the hoop and some stalls with the wand. After we do those, we're going to do these pretty like angel pirouette things. Come out of them in a weave. Then we're going to do vortexes. Some of us might already know what vortexes are. If not, I'm going to break it down in the class, but for the purpose of the length of this video, we're just going to really briefly show you this multi-prop vortex variation. Yeah. Now we can, let's see, next we're going to talk about all the different ways that we can pass the levy stick through the hoop. One of the ways that we can do that was via a vortex variation that we just did. We're going to do a vortex and then we're going to pull the hoop over the wand. Next is going to be, so we just did these dips earlier. Whoops. So we did these dips. We can basically dip it all the way through, pull the hoop over our body, which really is the opposite of this. The next is going to be a step through. So step throughs with hoops. I will explain them if they are not known. For the purpose of this, we're just going to demonstrate step throughs right there. If our hoop is already on our body, we're on body hooping, doing some cool Leviwhooping stuff, and we want to pass the levy stick through the hoop, we can do that by just jumping it in, folding out, or let's see, we can do, I guess, like the opposite of that too. After those, we're going to talk about the different ways that we can switch which hands these props are in. So one of the ways that we can switch which hand these props are in is by literally just passing it through. When you are passing it, you're going to, this is easier with a palm grip, which I don't have, but we're going to literally just kind of like hands it off into our fingers here, and then this hand is just going to grab up here. And then the momentum kind of keeps it swinging. The other way that we can do this is going to be, we did these like vortexes earlier, or these like really pretty things here. If you just bring the wand down and hold the hoop with both hands, and you'll have the wand kind of spinning right here. You can just really like sleight of hand, kind of sneaky like, just like switch the string, which hand the string's in. So just kind of like bam. So that's another way that you can switch hands. Another way, so some of us might know how to do these with the hoop. We can do those at the same time as we're levy wanding to switch hands. The trick to that is going to be, generally when you do this trick with a hoop, you're going to, with the opposite hand of which shoulder you're going to throw it over, and then catch it with the same hand. But when you have a multi-prop, you're going to toss it over the same shoulder as the hand you're holding it with. So you're going to have the levy stick in this hand, hoop in this hand, toss it over the shoulder. Once the hoop is on your back and it's working its way to the other shoulder, you're going to let go with that hand, grab the levy stick with the opposite hand, and then catch the hoop with the opposite hand. So a really big switch like that, super fancy. And then that was all. So that's my multi-prop Leviwhooping class. Thanks for watching.